guys, welcome back to my channel PrakAtWork. Today I'm going to be showing you guys this soft smoky eye look which I love wearing. It's one of my statement looks. I created this look with this Miss Claire Eyebrow Cake Palette. I use this palette for my eyebrows, the eyeshadow as well as the contour. If you guys want to see how I achieved this look, please keep watching. I'm starting off hydrating my skin with the first water cucumber and lemon face mist. It's a water-based spray, 100% natural with no chemicals. Once that's fully sprayed onto my face and it sets in, I move on to concealing my lids with the MAC Cosmetics Concealer in NW40. It's super creamy, blends like a dream, so I don't even need to use a brush and I'm going ahead and using my fingers to blend it on my eyelids. I'm setting this with the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Powder in the shade 600, which is Sun Beige. You can use just about any loose powder as well if you want. Now taking the Maybelline Colossal Kaajal, I am tightlining my upper waterline, and I've been using this Kaajal for a very long time, since college actually, and I love the pigmentation and color payoff, and it doesn't really bleed or smudge, and that's the best part. Also, it's budget friendly. But what you need to be very careful about is that if you use too much pressure, it breaks easily and you'll be wasting a lot of product. Now I'm taking the same product and I'm scribbling like a random line on my on top of my lid, like close to my lash line. I'm smudging it with a small pencil brush. I don't want a very stark, crisp line. I just want like a smudged look. Now taking the Miss Claire Eyebrow Cake Palette, I'm taking this soft brown shade and I'm applying it all over my lid and even going over the smudge liner that I just did. I actually randomly stumbled upon this amazing budget-friendly palette on Nykaa, and I know it says Eyebrow Cake Palette, but it works really well even as an eyeshadow palette. So I'm going ahead and doing this on my eyelids, and once it's fully blended, I'm taking the darker shade from the Eyebrow Cake palette and I'm applying it right on top of where I'd already done the soft brown to darken and intensify the color, as well as going into my crease to create that soft smoky shadow look. With just these two steps, I'm done with the eyeshadow on my eyelids. Now I'm going ahead and I'm adding the What the Hype mascara from NYX Cosmetics, and I am adding multiple coats on my lashes till I'm happy with the result. Mascara is just as good as any high-end mascara at quarter the price, of course, and it creates lots of volume to your lashes with no clumps, and that's the best part of this product. On skin that's already been hydrated and moisturized, I'm going ahead and using the NYX Total Control Drop Primer, using a few drops all over my face, and I'm blending it with my fingers. Now, this is a feather light, super easy to blend primer, and it moves really easily on your skin. When I first used it, which was actually right now, I actually was quite surprised with how white it looked, and I was worried that it'll make my skin look very ghostly or something, but actually it dries down to like a soft velvety matte finish and creates a great base for any foundation you're going to use on top. And the whiteness and the ashiness slowly seeps into the skin and becomes normal, like you can see here. Now I'm going ahead and I'm using the same NW40 concealer from MAC, and I am using my ring finger and I am applying it and blending it on areas where there's any pigmentation or darkness, or areas that require some coverage, like around my mouth, under my eyes, or on areas where I have spots. This was actually the first concealer I'd ever used on myself, and I'd gotten introduced to it when I first started working for MAC in 2011, and I've been a huge fan of it ever since. I love that it's not only long lasting, but the color is so true to my own skin tone. Now I'm going ahead and setting the areas where I've done my concealer as well as my whole face with the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Powder. This compact reduces shine and absorbs excess oil, giving your skin that perfect matte finish, which is great for people who have oily skin like me. And it can be used alone, or it can also be used over foundation or concealer like I'm doing right now. Once I'm done with the face, I'm also bringing down the product to my neck and my ears so that it all matches and looks seamless. To complete my eyes, I'm taking this light brown shadow from the same Miss Claire palette using a small pencil brush, and I'm smudging it softly with very light pressure right under my bottom lash line, under my lashes. And after I'm done with this, I'm intensifying the color using the darker brown shade, and I'm going over the same area where I'd done the brown so that it looks nice and smoky even in the bottom. Now, what I forgot to mention earlier is that this palette comes with this angle brush itself. And so using this angle brush, I'm taking the darkest shade of color from the palette and I'm filling in my brows. As you can see, it's very clear how rich and dark the pigmentation of these shadows are, because I literally dipped my brush once with the shadow and just with that little product, I could fill in one entire brow. And I was very impressed that this product, not only do I need to use very little, but I've never seen something that gives me this much intensity. It's usually eyebrow gels or pencils that gives me this intensity of color payoff. Remember to do the the eyebrows in soft, short strokes following the hair growth of the eyebrows. That way, the eyebrows will look really natural. With such a versatile palette with the perfect shades and great pigmentation, I couldn't resist trying to contour with it. So I went ahead and used the lighter brown shade and I started contouring my face with it. In the usual places like under my jawbone, under my cheekbone, and on the sides of my nose to make it appear sharper. Now taking my customized MAC blush palette, I am taking the shade Sweet as Cocoa and I'm sweeping it gently across the apples of my cheeks to give me that bronzy glow. Coming to my favorite part of every makeup look, which is the highlighter, I'm taking the ColourPop Cosmetics Super Shock Cheek in the shade Wisp and I'm using my ring finger and I am gently blending it on the high planes of my cheekbones, on the bridge of my nose, and also on top of my lips, on my cupid's bow, and under my eyebrows on my brow bone. Now I'm also adding a teeny bit of highlighter on my forehead right above my brows. This is completely optional, but I like that shine coming through even on my forehead. Now I'm taking the NYX Cosmetics Suede Matte Lip Liner in the shade Downtown Beauty, which is this ashy brown, and I'm outlining and overdrawing my lips with this lip liner. And I'm also going to be going ahead and filling my entire lip with it. Once I'm done filling and outlining my lips, I'm going ahead and taking the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Shangai, which is a soft pink color, and I'm blending it with the lip pencil that I've already put as a base on my lips. Now this gives me the perfect nude pinkish brown shade for daytime and I love it. And I love how this formula, like the name claims, is not only matte but it's also so soft and creamy on the lips. It doesn't really dry out your lips or make it crack. To seal the entire look in place, I'm using a couple of more sprays of the same cucumber water mist that I used in the beginning, and with that I'm done with this look. This look is pretty simple and has recently become one of my favorite looks, and I find myself constantly doing it, and it can be recreated very fast. So I hope you guys found it easy to recreate, and if you do like my video and want me to do more videos like this, don't forget to like, follow and subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.